at my flavor, I think it's cause. Watch out.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your ex-slick, then hit with the back then, you had a zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the bill. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it. I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got pentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
In your face.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, 88. Jack 300.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Tighten 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And a first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
26.
Let's go, defense.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Mariota. And Walker has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mariota now. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Oh, bowls right over him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Play fake. Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's see what you got. Check the backer, check the backer. One.
Mariota gives to Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. One.
Now Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
First down, Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Here's Mariota. He completes it to Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
The Packers' 22-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
I'm coming.
3rd and goal. Mariota got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got one. Jan 300. Jan 300. Pilot, 64.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Mike. 319. Stay with your man. 330.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Packers 21, Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Open man is Cameron Batson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
To the air again, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
One. 22, 922. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Play action now. Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Going up top. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 22 yards there, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mariota again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score. Packers 28, Titans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
From the 29, Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You got nothing. Three. Charlie. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Mike's 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
One.
Mike 50, Mike. Here we go.
Mike 50. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, Mariota. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, let's get this.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. Four down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
54. Check, 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 check.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
54. Oh, you got deep? Hey, one set. Check, jump out. 54.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Wild Bill. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Easy.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
18. 50. Hey, you block over here.
It's a gain of 4.
50.
It's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 15, check 15. Watch the
Inside.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Packers.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it. Mike.
Blue 18. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take one.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mariota now. His throw incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mariota hands to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mariota. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mariota on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
319. I got it. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mariota to throw it. He gets it to Humphries. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. It's caught. Humphreys. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mariota on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, it's Mariota. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check three, check three, check three.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. To throw Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go again to Jones.
nowhere.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for Green Bay, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays legs off the head. All being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you